Welcome to Fiji! The birds are saying welcome too!
Fiji, the land where my spirit first woke up. I arrived here 3 years ago, not knowing that I'd leave with my entire life forever changed. Now, I return, but this time as someone entirely new.
Hey, here we go! Pula pula, and welcome back to Fiji. So I was sitting in the departure lounge area for my next domestic flight, and then this tree called me out here. It was dark and now the sun has risen. The wind and all of the elements and the nature just feels so immediately grounding. I also did take my shoes off to ground. It's so amazing when you tap into that connected feeling of nature. Everywhere you go, you feel connected because you are a part of it all. And I'm so excited to be present and to be witness of the magic for this week in Fiji for Tony Robbins' Life and Health Mastery.
I laughed when I received my room assignment at check-in, and it was the exact same room I stayed in last time. The first night back, I dreamt I was stuck in my old life. A life of tightness, of heaviness, of longing. I felt that version of me pulling me under, begging me to stay small. The darkness tempting. But then I woke up, I opened my eyes, I grounded my feet to the earth, took a deep breath, and remembered that that story is over. I'm not who I was 3 years ago. I am now free. Here in Fiji, they speak of Mahna, the life force energy that moves through the ocean, the land, the people, all things. And now I feel it alive in me.
We only do it to two parties in celebration.
This land is sacred. In its aliveness, I hear the echoes of my ancestors and the whispers of who I'm becoming.
Pula pula from Fiji!
Being here reminds me that we're just plants. We need the sun, water, the energy of life, and that helps us grow, expand, and thrive.
This is how I believe human beings are meant to live. Fully connected to nature, a part of it all, cleansed, rejuvenated, alive, connecting with love, but also connected to that achiever side of you who loves to have goals, who loves to go for things, but also feels so grateful and connected to nature, to the here and now, to just like being here. I can feel my ancestors, my grandma. My palms are tingling right now, just alive in the wind with us all around us. and it feels like such a blessing. And it comes from this discipline. Discipline equals freedom. And creating that space, in creating those kind of boundaries of knowing myself and knowing where I want to create containers for myself to flow, I find within those is where I find freedom, as opposed to just wandering aimlessly without direction. Having those outlines, discipline equals freedom. So that allows the free-spirited side of me to shine, and also the achiever business side of me to get to crush it and go to work and do what I love and maximize my impact and my mission. And my soul has been awakened, ignited, inspired, and I am so ready to act and go forth in magical, mystical Mahna. Buddha blessings, Fiji, Vinaka. Butterfly. All I need is to pin me now. Oh, I am so excited to jump in this waterfall. Being in tropical places like this, I know I am made for this. Oh my gosh. Butterfly. Hello. Wow. Wow. Oh my god. Dreams really do come true. Blessed to be a blessing. I just got back from the waterfall and I want to share this conversation that I just recalled with a Fijian woman that I had this morning at breakfast. And I was looking up at the sky, beautiful blue sky day, sunny, a little bit of breeze, and I was like, wow, it's a really beautiful day. And she said, every day is a beautiful day. And the wisdom in that felt so profound, because
This is what I've learned from observing the Fijians and being here in Fiji twice now, with their whole kind of culture and spirit, and even just in the way they say bula. It's like uplifting, it's optimistic, it's light, it's opening and expansive. And when you look into the eyes of a Fijian, you see their hearts shining, bright, alive, awake. And it also reminds me of Tony Robbins' philosophy of living life in a beautiful state. And that doesn't necessarily mean not going with the waves of life and not giving acknowledgement or grace to those lower periods, but it means having kind of a 90-second rule, a conscious catch, as I like to call it now, of when I catch myself in an unresourceful state or with a thought that I'm not that excited about, I'll catch myself. There's the breeze. I'll catch myself and I'll say, okay, what is this thought trying to tell me? Can I take a moment to reflect on it and change it? And it also reminds me of one of my yoga mentors who one morning when we were all getting ready to go to a yoga class, we were all sitting there and it was really hot that morning, like really, really hot, really sweaty, really humid. All the students were like, oh my gosh, it's so hot. Oh, I'm sweating. I'm so hot. And then he was kind of quiet while everyone was saying that. And then he paused for a moment and he was like, compared to what? Hot compared to what? And I feel like all these points loop together because what it's showing us is that when we're comparing, we are robbing ourselves of the gift and the blessing of this present moment, of the here and of the now. Because when we're wishing it's cooler when it's too hot, we're going back to a place in the future, in the past, or to a place in the future where the temperature was different than the now. And so next time, maybe when you catch yourself, breathe for a moment and reground yourself into the precious, magical, magnificent here and now that you're gifted to get to be in and experience. Because as the Fijians have taught me, and as Tony Robbins has taught me, and as my yoga mentor taught me, every day is a beautiful day. Every day that we get to be alive is a blessing. The wind. Oh, the lolly drums. Wow. We are so blessed. We are so blessed. Bula Vinaka, thank you so much, Fiji. Thank you. Thank you. I'm going back home. Magical, mystical Mahna. Blessed so I may be a blessing. And I'm so excited. I'm so excited. The new wave is here. The new life is here. And I can't wait to go forth. My flight back is in a few hours and my heart is so full. Thank you.
This return, it's a celebration of the path I've walked. What feels like 3 lifetimes of growth since I first planted seeds here, when really it's just been 3 years. But it's also the beginning of something new. Here, now, I plant new seeds. I step into the next version of myself. New layers of growth. Magical, mystical Mahna. They say if you want to make God laugh, tell him your plans. 3 years ago, I thought I knew exactly what my life would look like. I was engaged, the wedding date was set, I had plans to travel the world for a bit and then go back, and a house was ready, all of that. The traditional path. But God had something far greater in mind. And for the faith I've felt through the surrender into His grace in the unknown, I feel so grateful. I have no fear, just trust. This is my story. This is my truth, with no filter. Here's to living and creating your extraordinary life. As you walk this path,
as you walk this journey of exploring the energy that lies within you and all around you as a part of the whole. I feel so grateful to get to exist in this vessel, to get to have this human experience, to get to feel fully alive and connected to nature and vital and energetic. Oh my god, my palms are buzzing. Oh, this is such a blessing. Thank you, Mother Nature. Oh my god, look at this. Oh, wow. Fiji blessings. So blessed.